we continue to see debate on matters that we have no impact on, while we have unemployed Illinoisans wanting us to do something to make their life better. We need to get to work. The fact that I was cut off is beyond the pale.
That is State Representative Jeff Kiecher, Republican from Sycamore, after he was cut off in the middle of a point of personal privilege following a Democrat who went uninterrupted complaining about the Trump administration, calling it racist and an embarrassment to the country. It's Illinois
Today,
in Focus Daily.
I rise to bring attention.
Okay, all right. It's Illinois in Focus Daily. I'm Greg Bishop. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Wake up with us each and every morning as we go live to tape here. All right, live to tape. Podcast is live, but of course, some of you come back and check out the segments after the fact, which is A-okay by me, just as long as you're staying informed. Another way to stay informed, get that newsletter. Go to thecentersquare.com and subscribe today. So yesterday on the House floor, there was, points of personal privilege. Hey, we've got this over here. This is my page of the day. I've got this family from my district. This school's being recognized. Points of personal privilege about women's history. Points of personal privilege about birthdays, all this stuff. State representative from the Chicagoland area, he got up to do something that's been done for the past few weeks on the House floor, and that is to have Democrats complain about the Trump administration and complain about Elon Musk and say that the Republicans in Congress are going to cut Medicaid and they're going to harm kids with disabilities and they're going to slash Social Security, alleging all of these things that the Trump administration has pushed back on and said they're not going to do. Well, State Representative Han Wen from Chicago, he got up to address what he said was the latest concern that Illinois Democrats have. And what's interesting is Illinois Democrats, they're in power in Illinois. They've got, both chambers, super majorities in both chambers. They've got every statewide constitutional office holder from governor all the way down to treasurer and attorney general and everything between. Plus, the Democratic Party has gotten their candidates into the Illinois Supreme Court. So clearly Republicans in Illinois are in the super minority. But when it comes to the national political scene, Democrats are in the minority. They don't control Congress, either the House or the Senate, and they don't control the White House. That is controlled by the Republican Party. And you've got a majority of Supreme Court justices that are appointed by Republicans. So interesting to see kind of the macrocosm and the microcosm. So Han Wen, he gets up as a Democrat who is in the supermajority in Illinois complaining about the majority party Republicans and in particular President Donald Trump. This is what he had to say.
Today, I rise to bring attention to the latest disturbing news to come out the Trump Department of Defense assault on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Efforts across our 6 branches of the military. As the son of a Vietnam War veteran, Trump's executive order to remove the history of our nation's heroes angers me greatly. Last week, Trump, Elon Musk, and Pete Hegseth tried to erase African American history, Native American history, and Asian American history. History that honors some of the most decorated heroes of America's past, to comply with Trump's stupid and racist attacks on our values disguised as a war on wokeness.
Now, Wen went on from there to talk about the variety of different ethnic minority groups that served in the military in past conflicts and the recognition he says they used to get, but he claims that Trump's wanting to dismantle all of that.
These attempts to raise the public knowledge of these heroes' legacy are dumb, racist, and patently un-American. Un-American. What's also un-American is 80,000 job cuts at the Department of Veteran Affairs. Classified information shared on Signal Chat this last weekend. This Trump administration is an embarrassment to our country. An embarrassment to our country. Trump is an embarrassment to our country. To Trump, Elon Musk, Pete Hegseth, we will continue to fight to preserve our democracy. In the motto of the 442nd, we will risk everything to fight and win for the American people. We will go for broke.
So Wen went on from there, saying that they're gonna continue to fight the Trump administration, and I imagine we'll hear more from Democrats in the future, taking to the Illinois House floor and complaining about the Republicans out of Washington, D.C. But again, Democrats control the state of Illinois, and they've controlled the General Assembly for decades. It's been a mix of Republicans and Democrats controlling the executive office of governor. But again, look at the current makeup of the map. It's drawn by Democrats. Democrats have every constitutional office and so on. State Representative Jeff Kiecher, after several other speakers got up, the representative wanted to address what he felt was a lack of decorum on the House floor when Wen went off and started yelling that the Trump administration is racist and un-American.
But the volume and the feigned anger that we heard that disrupted decorum today is unlike much that we have seen in years. I completely understand. As a minority party in the state of Illinois, where the executive branch is controlled by the other party, both chambers are controlled by the other party, the Supreme Court is controlled by the other party, I get your frustration. I empathize with your frustration. But what we saw today is unfair to the people of the state of Illinois who are frustrated at the indifference to making their lives better. Had Illinois grown at the average rate of the 6 states around us from 2010 to 2020, we would have an additional 722,000 people working in 451,000 additional jobs. But the consequences haven't allowed that to happen. The irony of control is available for all to see. We hear policies discussed and yelled about on clean energy. Well, this is clean here, not elsewhere. The mining that takes place to get EV.
Thank you, Leader Kiecher. We gotta move on.
So again, Kiecher was interrupted, and his microphone was cut off, and he was told that they had to move on. When Representative Wen was speaking, he went uninterrupted for a good 3+ minutes. Uninterrupted. Kiecher there could have gotten somebody else, another Republican, and you saw their Representative Tipsword trying to say, hey, he can have my time, which happens all the time. If they go on a short debate and you're only allowed for 2 or 3 minutes and you're not done making your points, then a fellow member of your party could say, I give my time to so-and-so. That wasn't even allowed to happen. And Kiecher was effectively cut off. So later on, after some more points of personal privilege, Kiecher was allowed to get back up, I'm sure after some protestation from Republicans. And the acting speaker at that time, Representative Edgar Gonzalez, allowed for Kiecher to finish making his points. And Kiecher said the point was made by the Republican being cut off.
Leader Kiecher is recognized for 1 minute to finish his point.
Mr. Speaker, I think you offered everyone in the room a perfect opportunity to show and demonstrate through action the frustration that I was giving voice to. This chamber is bigger than any of us. The work that the people expect this House to do is more important than any of us. We continue to see debate on matters that we have no impact on, while we have unemployed Illinoisans wanting us to do something to make their life better. We need to get to work. The fact that I was cut off is beyond the pale.
Interesting to see the debates, and we'll bring it to you every time it happens here with Illinois in Focus Daily. I'm Greg Bishop. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Wake up with us each and every weekday morning, breaking things down for you to know how to, navigate state government. All right, so get to the website, thecentersquare.com, see that story and others. And here on the YouTube channel, you can find more clips of all kinds of stuff. So go check it out, all right? I'm Greg Bishop. Good morning. It is Illinois in Focus Daily.